is here. Catch another epic clash on Sunday at Kawe Railway Grounds and Lusaka and Koloma Stadium. Kicking off at 12:30 hours, Prison Leopards versus Green Eagles and Makeni versus Kawe Warriors. Bots United versus Zesco FC and Air Power versus Power Dynamos. Get your tickets now at ShopRite CompuTicket. You can also catch the matches on SuperSport, DSTV and GoTV. Your story matters. ABSA.
Comprehensive coverage of local and national news, business, politics, and sports. The Sun FM News was brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
The news.
Good evening. This is the news on Sun FM Radio and TV. To present it, I am Emelda Chukwati. President Hakainde Hichilema has emphasized that Zambia will no longer operate under the assumption of perpetual external capital support, which he believes has contributed to the nation's prolonged status as a least developed country. As part of government's push to achieve 3 million tons of annual copper production by 2031, Mines and Minerals Development Minister Paul Kabuswe has embarked on a tour of large-scale mining operations on the copper belt. Movement for Multi-Party Democracy MMD leader Dr. Nevas Mumba has voiced support for government's proposal to amend the constitution ahead of the 2026 general elections. The Zambia under-18 women's national team put up a spirited performance but fell short in a 5-4 penalty shootout defeat to Colombia after a goalless draw in regulation time at the UEFA Women's Under-18 Friendship Cup in Turkey.
The news. 88.5 Sun FM.
President Hakainde Hichilema has observed that previous administrations relied heavily on external support for annual budgets allocated to health and education, but stated that under the Dawn administration, this approach will change. Speaking at the third Least Developed Countries LDC Future Forum in Lusaka today, he emphasized that Zambia will no longer operate under the assumption of perpetual external capital support, which he believes has contributed to the nation's prolonged status as a least developed country.
Resilience is not an option. It's not an option for many reasons. One, global politics have changed. Like it or not, it's a reality that the global politics have changed. Geopolitics, call them anything, and they're changing very, very fast. Things that we took for granted, that aid is part of our way of living. That has changed. We took for granted that external support to our. So we have to do things that are not
droughts. He stated that accurate forecasting would enable proactive planning, stronger mitigation measures, and improved resilience. The president therefore projected that Zambia would be food secure if future droughts occurred, and anticipates achieving the highest recorded bumper harvest. He further indicated that government has not lifted the emergency disaster status.
Best weather forecasting. Unlike what we were able to do 10 years ago. Now we can, energy was green. But the drought took us out because of hydro. Now we are putting our money where our mouth is on developing an energy mix such that we can have enough electricity.
Highly valuable in today's geopolitical environment. Last year's agenda in Helsinki focused on the role of innovations in transforming the economy and society. Those discussions built a solid base for this year's forum with the focus on enhancing resiliency.